Okay, so let's do this.
Okay.
Welcome to the Fire Tribe. Those who are watching us now in Zoom and those who will catch the recording. Welcome to Fire Friday. Welcome. We are really, really happy to have with us today wonderful tribe member Terri. Terri is a very special person in the tribe. One, she's a great friend. Marjorie. Two, she is a certified yoga teacher. She is an art journalist.
Enthusiast. I would say enthusiast.
I consider her very, very talented, gifted artist. And she is wonderful at visual storytelling, which is where she expresses her insights through art. And that's actually, I think, one of her biggest gifts, because all of her art has so far, when shared with others, touches people at levels they never imagined. And recently, Terri has been doing work for the Yahweh Foundation in Tobago, where she works with the teens who usually come from troubled backgrounds to help them understand more about themselves using art journaling. And when I heard and saw some of the stuff that she was doing with them, I thought we have to have her on the tribe for that. Now, she has agreed to come and one of her processes with us today, and I think we're very lucky to have her. But for those of you who remember the beginning of the tribe, Terri also did 7 weeks of working as meditations on the different chakras way back in 2021, where the Fire Tribe was first started. So she is not a stranger, and she's been here part of our tribe and contributing to the tribe for an awfully long time. So welcome, Terri Osborne. I am so happy to have you.
Thank you, Wendy. Many thanks for having me, and thank you, Maggie. I just saw your message in the chat. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to say. I'm really, really excited to be here today with you guys. I know I had done an interview. With you, Wendy, on my art journaling process on the tribe, and we spoke about what kinds of things led me to start expressing myself through art and using art journaling as a way to help myself heal from the traumas of life and living. So like you said, I do work with the teen girls at Yahweh now. It's been a very interesting experience working with them. None of them had done art journaling before, so we're both the girls and I are growing and learning together. So it's been a wonderful experience. So today, what I'd like to share with the members of the tribe, it's an exercise that I came up with called it's a self-portrait basically. And what we're going to do, it's not a traditional self-portrait from an artistic perspective, but it's an expressive self-portrait. So we're going to do a little bit of reflection, a little bit of writing, and of course, some drawing, lots of drawing, hopefully. And we're going to have lots and lots of fun, I hope. I had a great time, because what I normally do before I present any session to the girls at Yahweh, I would try it out on myself first. So I have the idea of what I would like to teach them, and then I try it out myself. And I had great fun doing this self-portrait. So for us to start, I would like for us to do a little bit of centering to connect with ourselves, because we want to really go deep and connect with that inner self that we don't often or we might not pay attention to as much as we should, and we don't often go inward and connect with. So I'm going to ask you, if you're seated, to ensure that your feet are on the floor, and if you can take your shoes off, that would be lovely to connect with the floor. So I'm going to ask you to ensure that your spine is erect, your vertebrae are stacked evenly, one on top of the other. Yes, position yourself. Ensure that your chin is parallel to the floor. Your shoulders are in a relaxed position. They're not hunched forward, or they're not too far back. They're just relaxed. And now we're going to take some deep breaths. And I would like for you to really breathe down into your abdomen. So you're breathing in through your nose. You can close your eyes. I like to close my eyes. It's always better to concentrate. So you're breathing in through your nose, very deeply, slowly, and then exhaling through your nose. Again, breathing in through your nose, filling your abdomen like a balloon, and exhaling gently through your nose. Once more, in through your nose, feeling the cool air entering your nostrils, going down your throat, into your chest and deep into your abdomen. And exhaling through your nose, feeling the warm air leave your nostrils and enter the atmosphere around you. One more breath, slowly, deeply. And on the exhalation, just sit quietly and see if you can go deep within your inner recesses and just connect with the you that's at your core, that sometimes people don't get to see. And now I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. You can say it in your mind if you like, or you can repeat it aloud. May I be safe.
May I be safe.
And protected.
And protect.
May I be peaceful.
May I be peaceful.
May I live at ease and with kindness.
May I live at ease and with kindness.
Once more, may I be safe and protected.
May I be safe and protected.
May I be peaceful.
May I be peaceful.
May I live at ease and with kindness.
May I live at ease and with kindness.
And just bring your palms together at your heart center. And just give gratitude for this time that we're going to spend together. And now you can release your palms, open your eyes if you had them closed. So those 3 lines that we said, those are lines that are used in what is known as loving kindness or metta meditation. So it's giving love and kindness to yourself. So I think that's a great way for us to start off our self-portrait exercise. So like I said, we're going to do a little bit of reflection and writing. So I'm going to ask you guys to get a piece of paper that you can write on. We're not drawing just yet. And I would like you to, oh dear, I'm sorry, my dog seems to have swallowed something. Yes, get a piece of paper.
Ready?
Okay, great, right. And I would like you to pick 5 different colors, 5 colors that you like, that you're drawn to. Yes, any type of, if it's pen, color pencils, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yes, yeah. But I want you to pick 5 colors, 5 different colors, things that speak to you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at answering the question of who am I? Who am I really? Who is Terry? Who is Wendy? Who is Marjorie? Who is Maggie? That's what we're going to be reflecting on. And so we're going to answer 5 questions. So that's why I asked you guys to pick 5 colors. We're going to answer 5 questions. So with each question, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to think on the answer. And then I would really like if we can share. I would share with you what my answers were when I did the exercise. And yeah. So let's begin so that we can get into the drawing soon enough. So the first question, so just pick a color, any color, it doesn't matter, out of your 5. The first question I'd like you to reflect on would be, what are the things that I love and accept about myself? What And you can write a question if you'd like, if it makes it easier for you to see it and then answer. What are the things that I love and accept about myself? And I'll tell you guys when to. So just write as many things that come to you. It doesn't matter how many. And remember, it's not just things that you love about yourself or like about yourself, but also the things that you accept about yourself. So it may be something that you don't love too much, but you're accepting that this is who you are and that's okay. Okay, anyone ready to share? I'll go first. So what are the things that I love and accept about myself? One of the first things that had come to my mind was big hair, don't care. I've been on a journey since I turned 40, so that's about 7 years ago. I've been on a journey to embrace my big hair, my curls, and love them and nourish them as much as possible, because I spent a lot of years chemically relaxing my hair, thinking that that was the only way I could wear my hair and that it would be able to look presentable. And now I'm embracing that. So big hair, don't care. That's one of the things I love and accept about myself. I am loud. I naturally have a voice that carries. That's something that works well in some environments and not so much in others. But I love and accept that about myself. I'm funny. I'm intelligent. So those are some of the things that I. Those were some of my answers. So anybody else would like to share?
Maggie.
All right. Okay. Yeah, no, I was going to go next.
Maggie's a brave soldier.
Yes, she is. And I'm mom who calls them out.
All right. So the things that I love about and accept about myself is my smile, my laughter, and my quirky sense of humor that comes up quickly. My compassion and love for animals and nature. I am critical. I'm judgmental. I am quick to anger, but I am more aware of it and I temper it better. I'm also patient. I can be understanding once I'm not being critical. And like yourself, Terry, I embrace my gray hair and wrinkles.
Lovely. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. What I would also like to add is that as we go through some of the other questions, drilling down some more, you may find that some answers might fit better elsewhere, and that's okay. This is just for us to get an idea of who we are. So it's not something that's set in stone, it's fine. Okay, so well, we have limited time, so I would say let's move on to the second question. So the second question, again, pick a color, a different color. So this question, what are the things that I have a passion for doing? Things that make you feel and then it could be things that you aren't currently pursuing at this time, but maybe something you dream about or would like to in the future. So any and everything that you have a passion for doing. So I'll give you guys a little bit of time. All right. Okay, so once again, I will go first. So the things that I have a passion for doing, meditation, yoga, art, helping people to heal. Those are some of the things that I would have answered. So Wendy, let's hear some of the things that you have a passion for doing.
Caught. I've been caught like a butterfly. So I have a passion for inspiring and motivating others, but teach, usually energetic kind of teaching. So my feng shui and vision board training comes in there, but I love teaching. I used to teach air flying once, and before that, so I seem to love to share knowledge with others that can help them change their lives. That's really it. And motivational speaking comes under that umbrella. And I, of course, outdoor stuff, hiking, just being out in nature that fills my soul. Dancing is a expression of the joy in my soul.
Yeah.
I love passion for doing glass of good wine with good friends. That really covers a lot.
Yeah, that's great. Wonderful, wonderful, Wendy. So, all right, let's move on to the third question. And the third question, so again, pick a different color. Third question would be, how do I want others to see me? How do I want others to see me? Okay, so let me go first. So some of the things that I had, how do I want others to see me? I want people to see me as kind, as loving, as soulful, as caring. Those are some of the things that I put for my answer. So let me see, who am I going to pick now? Margie,
Yeah, okay.
let's hear what you have.
Can you hear me okay? Because I was sitting back there.
Yes, yeah, you look great. I love your hair.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is fun. Thanks for doing this, Terry.
Thank Wendy. She's the one that asked.
Thank you,
has
Wendy.
been asking for a long time, actually, for me to do it.
Thank you, Wendy, and thank you, Terry, for following through. So
You're welcome.
This has been fun. So how do I want others to see me? This is not in order of preference.
No.
They just kept coming out, right?
Yes. That's what we want.
Yeah, I'm not numbering them. So aging gracefully,
Oh,
A-
yeah.
aging well, you know,
Yeah.
accepting all that isn't and all that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So I can be part of the community, and that my aging and my oldness doesn't keep me from being with the people I love.
Mm-hmm.
So continue the community.
Yes.
So as a generous person, as an open person, caring, passionate, humorous, committed, I walk my talk, I keep my word. So integrity is really important.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes.
Someone with integrity. If I
Yes.
say I'm going to do it, I do it.
May I say something, Marge?
Yes.
You know, integrity topped my list.
Sorry.
Integrity topped my list of how I
Yes.
want people.
Yes.
Okay,
that I-
Wow, that's, yeah.
it's that count uponness.
Yes.
You can count on me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't follow through, I'll let you know, and I'll recreate the commitment. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because life happens, things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So honest, forthright, committed, and especially to follow through with the things to which I am committed, which I'm passionate about, and that I'm
Yes.
proactive. I don't just talk it, I act
Mhm.
on it.
Beautiful.
And that's
Beautiful.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to share that with other people and they want to share it with me, they see that I'm actually
Yes.
in the trenches, doing what
Yes.
I can. So
Yes.
that's important. So there's that, again, that's part of integrity, I believe.
Yes, it is.
You know, so
Yes.
that's just it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That was beautiful, Margie.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. All right. So pick another color. Question number 4 is, what are the roles that I play in other people's lives? So I'll just give you, for example, my answers were, I'm a stepmom, I'm a lover, I'm a girlfriend, a friend. So what are the roles that I play in other people's lives? I'm a dog mom. Ah.
Dance partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, that's you. You actually dancing queen is what I would say, Wendy.
She's pretty hot, isn't she?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Pretty
very
hot,
much
that girl.
so. Very much so.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, Wendy, since you seem to be laughing,
I can't.
let's ask
I
you, what are some of the rules?
cannot share all the time what I just wrote, but I
That's
was
okay. Don't, just share a few. You don't have to share all, but I really would like to know what was tickling you pink.
I'll share it in the chat maybe, but not on the radio. So, daughter, of course, support
Mhm.
for my friends, and I should
Yes.
say my clients, my guests, I call them.
Yes. Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
have to teacher
Yeah.
for my clients. Okay, yes.
Mhm.
Because I'm a dog mom, as Margaret will understand what a big job that is. Dance
Mhm.
party, and the other one I can't share.
That's okay. That's fine. Well, thank you for sharing the ones that were PG-13. All right. So lastly, we're on to our 5th color. This is question number 5. This one, we won't be doing any sharing because I think this one would be a little more personal. So question
Gets
number
long.
5.
It gets more personal
Yes.
than
Yes. Yes.
Is it,
Question.
is this X-rated, Terry?
No, 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 no. I mean, you know me well, Margie, and usually it would be, but no, this time it isn't.
Okay.
Question number 5 is, what are the things that I struggle to accept about myself? The things that I struggle with.
I think we should share this.
I don't mind sharing.
Okay, if you guys are game, I'm game too. I'm okay.
I mean, it's,
And you only ask one of us to share, so the others are off the hook.
I mean, I
So-
think it's I mean, for me, I'm perfectly happy, but for anybody who doesn't, that's okay too. I mean, it's just how,
Yeah. Okay, Margie. Well then you will share.
okay.
as well as I can share as well, so that I'll share some of mine while you guys are working on the things that you struggle with. So one of my big things is anxiety. I struggle with that. I struggle with fear. I struggle with self-worth, insecurity, and all of these things are interrelated and kind of, operate together sometimes. So the fear and anxiety, that tends to go together. So these are things that I struggle with often on a daily basis in my life.
We have a new person just joined us. Welcome, Sandra. Jump on in, girl. You got away from the hard questions.
Hi.
Give her one
At work, I just popped in for 2 minutes.
a question to work on, Terry. She has us really going here, Sandra.
Margie, you ready to share a few
Sure.
of your struggles with us?
I'm still writing, so you can imagine there's plenty there. So just to start, health issues that I can't resolve really
Yeah.
bothers me because I work on them a lot, and am very focused and committed
Yes.
to be optimal, not just for myself, but for the people around me, so that I
Yes.
can be all that I can be. And I can't solve it. And I know you share that.
I do. I
You know, with
do.
all that we do, it's like, what more can I do? You know, I baffle every practitioner because who has helped me over the, what more can we do for this girl? You know,
Yeah.
so I'm doing more and more and more and more meditation. More and more, I think 3 times a day, just,
Mm.
to see what spirit,
Yes.
unconditional love, because I can speak it, but then I'll say, yes, that person was once a child, that person was once a little boy, that person was once a little, but he's such a creep. It's like, I'm trying, and then I have the little bird that says, yeah, you're saying it, but you're not feeling it.
And walk the walk.
That goes into depthful forgiveness, because, the people who have hurt us in our lives, especially if it's a family member, and what they did was so beyond the pale. And I know yet it's someone I love and care about, but I can forgive to make life work. But that deep sense of, have I really let it go? It's kind of.
Yes. I understand completely.
Right.
Yes.
And Sandra, the question was, this is the last of 5 questions. What do you struggle to accept about yourself? This was the hardest one. It's real fun. And I started off by saying pain body issues around previous relationships, where you have to give yourself for your role in them and the other person. And that's something you think you have, and then something will come up and you feel that boom in your chest, and you realize, yes, it's not gone.
Yeah.
Or something, and you respond like this, and it's because of that previous pain body carry.
Correct.
But guess that's not
Well,
what we have in growth, in awareness, but it's still not gone.
correct.
Right.
But what I would like to say to you ladies, and so I'm going to address this now because we're on this topic, is that in creating this self-portrait, we're going to use the words that we've come up with, And so for question 1 to 4, you're going to use the words and the specific colors you came up with for each question. You're going to use those words to help. And I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about. I'll show you my self-portrait that I created. You're going to use these to create a portrait of yourself. And the answers to question number 5, they're going to be included, but they're going to be around you. They're not going to be part of your actual self-portrait, because the things that you struggle to accept about yourself, some of those things, for me, the anxiety, the fear, the abandonment, those are things that affect me, yes, but they don't make me who I am. So I would not include them in my self-portrait. They're going to be on the periphery. So that's an important thing to note, because I think so often we get bogged down by the fact that we struggle with things and struggle to accept things about ourselves, and we're hard on ourselves. But everybody struggles. And these things are not the core of who you are as a person. They're not the, because you struggle with pain body issues, Wendy, it doesn't mean you can't be a supportive friend or a great dancer. You understand? So now I'm going to share with you the self-portrait that I created. Now, this is just an example of what I did. You can feel free to do or create anything that you want. But so, okay, you see me here, and then this is me in the self-portrait version. So I just basically drew a face shape, a very simple, my face is oval. So I drew an oval shape. There we are, side by side. We look like sisters, right? So I drew a simple face shape. I drew something to represent eyes. I had them closed because that was going to be the easiest thing. And then there's a nose and a mouth. And then I drew my big hair. Are you all seeing this clearly?
Yep.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
I used the words in the particular colors that I had assigned for the particular questions. And I use those colors here to create my self-portrait. And you would notice here the orange words on the outside. These are the things that I struggle with. So they're not me. This is who I am. Big hair, face. I am Terri Osborne. But these things are on the outside. And yes, I do have to deal with them, but they're not who I am.
Okay.
Yeah. So start with just selecting whatever shape you think your face, well, whatever shape best represents what you think your face looks like. I chose an oval for mine, and just something to represent eyes, a nose, a mouth, and some hair. However best, because remember, this isn't about you creating a piece of artwork that you want to sell or anything. This is about a personal piece of art that when you look at it, it resonates with you. And you can look at it like in this case, when I look at this, I see a woman who is sensual and who loves to travel. That's one of my passions. Who is caring. And so when I look at it, I can remember, you know, yes, these things, all of these beautiful, great things represent who I am, and that I'm pretty amazing.
You remember this. Not all of us here are artistic like you. So coming up with nothing. You
know, I'll tell you something. When I did this exercise with the girls at Yahweh, right? Everybody look and they're like, "Oh, miss, we can't draw and what to do and what." But then when they actually got into it and started, you know, the first thing you do is to get the face shape down. That's the easiest thing. You're either going to draw a circle or an oval. Some of us have square faces, so you may draw something with a square jaw. You know, just get that down. And then when you start filling in, so I use like a lot of little squiggly lines. I'll see if I could a lot of little squiggly lines, squiggles and dots, just to take up space and to flesh out the drawing a bit more. So this is
I make
Sorry?
a suggestion. I
Yes, you may.
just did mine with a pencil, which is
Yes.
great for the correct things, which I need to do, but I'm sure.
Yes,
But
of course.
you can't see it, right?
Oh, Wendy, that actually looks like you. I
But
love it.
okay, so you can see it. Okay, because I was gonna
Yes.
make it me use a pen or
Don't-
darker.
Yes, you can but don't change anything. That looks the eyes and that looks just like you. Wow.
Okay. Other people, I suggest a pen or a darker marker because this actually, when you put the colors, the pencil will probably fade away.
No,
and the-
yes, you should, yes, do it definitely because I think I would have done some of mine in pencil first and then I would have reworked it using a darker.
I'm using the other
Yeah.
side to do it over because when you put the colors,
No,
it will disappear.
no.
understand?
I don't want you to do it over though. That is perfect.
Do it over. I want to see the face when I put the other things on, and there's so many words coming in stronger pens and things. So, a minute, I'll be quick.
Well, can you just retrace the face with a Sharpie?
I guess I could.
Yeah, because that you just showed that and that just was you. Anybody else would like to share what their drawing is looking like thus far? Maggie
I don't have
or
any colors.
Margie?
I don't have any colors. All my Sharpies were dried up.
Well, that's okay.
I
When
haven't
you
used
get
them
some,
in so long.
yeah, that's the same thing that Wendy was concerned about. So, but I mean, at least you get the idea of the concept, and when you get some markers that are working, or you don't have colored pencils or anything like that, you
I
can
ju-
use any colored pencils, colored pens, gel pens, anything. This is your self-portrait. So what I showed you was just how I interpreted mine, but you feel free to make it your own. If you want to just do it in black and white, that's also an option, but it just looks a lot nicer in color, I think.
Okay.
Yes, Maggie, let me see.
I started my outline. You should be able to see my face. I don't know if this is bright, dark enough.
Yes, I'm seeing it very clearly. Beautiful.
Seeing the line. Okay, I've done it over. I've gone over.
Okay, lovely. Yes, Wendy.
Thingy.
Yes,
See?
beautiful. Great job.
The hair is the most fun.
Yes, for us curly girls, the hair is always the most fun.
True.
Okay, now what?
Right. So now that you have your face shape down, you can choose to fill in anywhere you want to start. If you want to start on your answers for question number 5, remember to make sure and put them on the outside of your face and if you've included a neck, right? Because the questions to what are the things that I struggle to accept about myself, those things need to be on the outside. And then questions 1 to 4, you feel free to fill them in any which way. I remember when you saw mine, Wendy, and you said, well, look at how big you have travel across your face. And I said, yes, because I love traveling. And you said, well, I didn't know that about you. And I said, yeah, it's something that I have a passion for, but because of COVID and other circumstances, I haven't been anywhere for a while. My last big trip was 2019. And I did a few European countries and it was amazing. So yeah, this is a lovely way. If someone asks you, who are you? You can say, this is me. So maybe I should just get this printed and hold it up and walk around like this. What do you think, Wendy?
I love it. Now, what you about what holding it up?
Yes, getting it printed and so I'll put it over my face. So anybody who wants to know who I am, they don't have to ask me. They can just they can just read it.
Keep the Sandra since she came in late while we work. Yeah.
Oh, she's still on with us? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she's just not visually on.
Okay. Sandra, are you there? She's muted.
She's
on
muted.
her- Yeah,
Yeah.
and her camera is off, so maybe she's stepped away. Sandra,
Okay.
are you there?
No worries. Okay. All right. Got that.
If you also, if you want to add, if you like, if you are lucky enough like Wendy and you have glitter glue and glitter and you want to add those things because you think that you have a sparkly personality, that's
Terri,
fine as well. Yes.
where do you put the other things? In the face and in the hair and all over the inside the body?
Anywhere you want, anywhere you want. Everything else from questions 1 to 4 makes
Yeah.
up, yes, face, hair, body. If you wanted only in the hair and you don't want to write on the face, that's fine too. That's all up to you. But the stuff from question 5 goes on the outside, and
Yeah.
questions 1 to 4, you use that to create the portrait.
Okay.
Marjorie, would you like to share where
really.
you're at with us?
Not really. It's very juvenile and doesn't, it doesn't
It's
represent,
very,
it doesn't represent me. When I look at it, I think, nah, not really. What, but I'm writing around the edges right now. I've
Okay.
done the face. Now I'm writing what's not me. Not
right.
them. It's just
Yes.
what goes on.
Yes. The things that you struggle to accept.
Right.
And why do you think that it's you're saying it's juvenile looking?
It does. Well, I mean, it doesn't, I can't say, oh, yes, that's me. Seeing it just in pen, they didn't have anything,
Yes.
you
I
know,
understand.
I mean, when I look at it, I mean, I'm old. It looks like a young girl with lines on her face.
What I would like to say to you is that, as you were talking about that, some of the struggles that you have is, wanting to age gracefully and accepting that about yourself. But the you inside, the core of who you are, doesn't age,
Right.
So
right.
I think it's okay. You don't have to represent every line on your face in this self, but the idea of this self-portrait is just to capture the essence of who you are. I mean, mine doesn't look like a 47-year-old woman with gray hairs. I didn't put any grays in, but when I look at it, I know it speaks to the essence of who Terri Osborne is. That's how I feel when I look at it. But I know you don't have all of the pencils and
No, it's
markers
all-
and so on. So
I
yeah.
beautiful.
So what I would suggest is when you get some more supplies, that you try to tackle it again, but you get the idea. The idea is
of
not
course.
that, it's not supposed to represent, I'm Marjorie and I'm X age. This is who you are at the core.
Right.
That's
So thank you for sharing with us, even though you're not particularly pleased with it, but I'm glad that you did, because that's important.
Well, that's all part of it, right? That's all-
Yes, exactly. That's important to know that this self-portrait, it doesn't have to represent you at any age, or, it doesn't have to look exactly like you. Mine certainly doesn't. I don't know, Wendy she was able to capture herself very well in her drawing. I don't know how she did that. And she then says, oh, I'm not artistic.
Yes,
Wendy,
she is.
Exactly, she is. I know that.
She did that. You guys were going to that art course and she did a beautiful drawing.
Exactly.
What happened to that, by the way? Did you stop doing that class? You guys were going to art.
Oh, I was going to a art class. We did a painting session with an artist together. I think that's what you're talking about. That was a one-time thing
Just the
that
one,
she
oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
lovely. It was very
It
artistic.
was, right? Wasn't it? And she, yes, she didn't think so.
Oh,
Wendy,
yeah.
let's see where you're at, Wendy.
I'm on my second to last question.
Okay, well, let's just see what Wendy is looking like on paper.
Coming.
Oh, wow.
A hot mess, Margie. After you covered up with all those words, it doesn't matter what you drew.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. You made it like, I get it. You made it like a medical division drawing of, yeah, where we are in the, I get it.
It's
I get it. Yeah.
one big, huge mess, but haha, there's a lot inside those curls.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot inside those curls.
Up for the
Yes.
final, just the red.
That's a good job.
I think so. Maggie, how are you getting along?
I think I'm
Yeah.
struggling because my hair is normally held flat, so I'm
Mhm.
struggling to put words in.
That's okay. That's all right. Just put it around your, your face, and it's fine. And then just make sure that there's a space, and the answers for the things that you struggle with, you can put that further out, just so it doesn't get in contact with your actual portrait of yourself.
Okay.
So are you doing well with the kids at Yahweh? Do they participate well?
Very-
That's a very Wendy. Sorry.
She's very, very well, and Penny raves about her.
Do you go every
Well,
week? Do you go every
yes.
week? Oh, that's
I do.
wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's
So
really great. For the kids,
Mhm.
that's such a fabulous outlet for them.
yes, yeah, they say that they enjoy it.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
Mhm. Wendy, I'm seeing that the time is 10 minutes to 2, so we went over, which I expected.
That's how it's
When you do anything with Wendy, just always add on a little bit.
Oh
That's
yes,
good.
so I did allow for that. I did allow for that.
Yeah. I mean, we know that. It's
And
her
the
gift. It's her gift to give you more time.
and the important thing is that you're having fun.
We're having fun. We're having a gathering.
We should have treated this like a sip and draw. So we should have had some adult beverages for those of us who partake in adult beverages. But I mean, coffee could be considered an adult beverage. So
Yes.
next time, Wendy, next time we will do a sip and draw.
I like next time, since I had to beg her to do this time. So thank you, Terry, because you've done a marvelous. I'm finished.
Good job, girl. Good
Great job.
Signature there. Can you read that?
Yes, I am a child of the universe. I'm Wendy, a child of the universe. Beautiful. Now the thing is, this you can work on this after we finish here. Once you have the idea, you can do it over. You can work on the one that you've already done. It's all about what you would like. I'm just giving you ideas.
So what I would like to know is if anybody else is finished and would like to share.
Yep. I'm gonna have to redo mine.
Maggie, brave, show us what you got.
No, I have to redo mine because the color pencils I'm using, the tips are too thick. So, I
Mhm.
can't do anything really
And your hair is nice and flat, so you don't have
flat,
space in
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
got it.
Well, you can draw what it looks like when you have it out.
Not much different.
I highly doubt that. I'm sure it would at least come out and fall to your shoulders or something. Yes,
this-
Wendy, you go, girl. Shake it, shake it.
It's Maggie.
I will just share with you all then some. So this was an exercise I did with the girls called Garden of Gratitude. So I had them think of things that they were grateful for and then draw each thing, have something, whether it was a flower, a tree, whatever, representing it in a garden setting. They seem to enjoy that one.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Interesting that after this one, which I have totally enjoyed, you are going to be willing to do more for the tribe, because I think that it is something that all of us could benefit from. Margie, would you like to share yours?
No,
No.
you know that I'm not really shy, but when it comes to doing arty things, I become very shy.
And you don't want to share anything at all about it? Just even a peek, a quick peek?
No, it looks very dismal, and I don't feel dismal. So
Okay. Oh, you want to enjoy us in there. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah.
not.
Have Terry, you should put yours up one more time to inspire those who need inspiration.
Sure,
remember-
sure.
Watching the replay when I posted in the tribe. And so right up to Terry, so they know right up to the camera so they can really see it. Move it.
But then I'll have to cover my face, okay?
That's this is good. 'Cause you don't need to
Is
see
this
your face.
good?
This is just like your face, right? So all those colors,
Not really.
all those colors in there are words that Terry wrote from her questions. That's what each color represents. And she went all the way down to the bottom of her neck. Just move it up a bit, Terry. So where you could see I am Terri Osborne. And the outside color, the orange, is all the things that she feels
Struggles,
Struggle.
struggles to accept.
of herself. For those of you who always remember that the last question stays outside of you. Everything else is inside: your hair, your face, your nose, your eyes, your heart. Okay. So having said that, Terry, I thought it was great fun and very, very useful.
Yes.
I loved it, and I am going to pray that you'll do another session for the tribe in a month or so. So we have personal growth happening through our journey. Enjoy it, everybody. So Terry will know we really liked it.
That's funny.
It was fun.
It
I'm
was
glad
fun.
you guys had fun. I'm
Maggie
glad
said
you guys had fun.
As Marjorie and Maggie, what did you think?
Thanks, Margie.
Oh, I just chatted you to tell you.
Yes, I know. I saw that. Thanks.
Thank you. That was really fun, and I'm very grateful that you're in our lives.
Yes.
That was
I look
really
forward to seeing your completed self-portrait after you get your supplies. I'm not letting you off the hook. I know where
So
you
what-
live.
Yeah, I know your address. Yeah, exactly.
I post in the chat. If you could, Terry, share yours. I'll share mine, and Marjorie and Maggie and Sandra, when you're ready, share yours in the same thread so people will be inspired. For those people who catch it, I'd like you to just let us know that you were there. So put #replay or leave your comments. We'd love to know, and Terry will be available to answer any questions you might have to cheer you on. Once again, Terry, and thank you so much. This was an awesome session. Really enjoyed it. Many thanks for those of you who joined us. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.